Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the World Championships, and this time we are back for Scratch. My name is the biggest of all dogs, here joined by Amaya. I will be your host for this evening in the IMA Twitch and stream, and we will follow the multicast of Scratch. Let me see what we have on the menu regarding the groups. First of all, let's see the streamers. Scratch has, perfect for Scratch. Okay, I was seeing. That's why I was doing that mistake in the other stream. Okay. So we are back with ADOX, and we are back with the IMA, obviously, and now Hush as well. So here are the groups. Groups. Looking for groups. Oh, wait. Quick reminder, by the way. In elimination semifinal group A, we had McQueen, Ghosty, Mendes, Shadow, Leo Falandri, Kifiti, Miru, Tristan advancing into the final. Tristan has best 8. George was ninth, out by 1 point. Swagson 10th, out as well by 2 points. And Adox, Didamore, Kingmaker, the Big Dog, Hypnos, and Stein DB. In the semi-final of Group B, we had something. There we go. Ben Young advancing with Fryer and Pepele, and then John Vino, Alder, Everett, Tomas, and Dinley as no, not Dinley. Dinley ended up being the second best 8th place, meaning he is not true but first reserve. Ninth was Miko, then Hush, Basso, Cobra, Goga, Naughty's Louis Genius, Joe Whiteley, in the mud, sadly. With 16 points, Louis Genius 15. So at least I outperformed Louis and Swaxton. Life is good again. On a more serious note, in Scratch, we will have the following groups. Join them actually to see this thread and this thread. Here we go. So Cobra, Didamore, Shadow, Falandri, Miru, McQueen, Benyong, Everett, Stein, Hush, Finley, Alder, Kingmaker, Campione, and Louis Genius, Groupmeister in Group A, pending any possible reserves, obviously. Group B, Swaxon, Papele, Adox, Ifiti, John Vino, Fryer, Ghosty, George, the Fred, Joe Whiteley, I Love Genie, Soliplay, Basso, Ibra, Arnorius, and Slowme. So Daniel, Miko, and the same will join as a reserve. That much I can already see. I don't know who checked to add. Let's see. It was I Love Genie and Slowme. So there's that. And we will be looking at both streams to see which group starts first. Yes, please do stream how that would be top notch. Wait, isn't ADOX streaming? Oh, just streaming. Okay, top notch. Top notch. Okay, I got Joe Whiteley's stream on. Ah, okay, Hush is on A. Yeah, Joe stream. Yeah. Yes, Joe streams. It's actually the stream I'm watching right now. That wasn't live. I can close my game now. Without with all of the checking I had to do. There we go. I'll be trying to see which group launches first. Okay, we're gonna start with Group B. We are waiting for the lobby to go. Meantime, public service announcement: Manchester City is beating Real Madrid 2-0. So there's that happening. If everyone's in, B could go. Uh, it's a signal flag, and go if you're listening to the stream, please. Everyone then. Why are we waiting to launch, man? Okay, we go. Finally. Okay, Scratch is underway. Wait, who the fuck is Arnorius? Just I hope someone presses end. I'm not sure if it's the real Arnorius. I didn't see him in the listings. Need to go. Now I need to go check if Arnorius is actually playing. Yeah, I know he isn't streaming. Oh, great. So we go with this because Hush isn't streaming. Yeah, we have double B, but we only we might only need one, but we have a re for some reason. We'll see. Depends on who gets on the front of the race. So we do not have eyes on Group A, sadly, which means we will be focusing our attentions on Group B. Why am I being pinged for the love of God? Yes, where are they? All right, we are going to relaunch. I'm so confused. Is that actually our Norusina? Or is it? Oh, it is. Never mind. I see him in the list. Okay, we go with B. We now have no image of A. That is live. Friar Joe Fiti at the front, as well as George. Ghosty now. Joe Whiteley at the front, but no attack yet. Movement by the Sam, followed by the Fred. And see how Train could be going, but no, the Sam actually gains an advantage. Well, sure, but that's why you pick others for these things. But yes, I'm sure you're right. 100% sure you're right, actually. We have Krusty Swaxon and the Sim. No, sorry, Swaxon and the Sim now with Solid Pay. Krusty is with Joe Fryer and all the others. are back but not cooperating. Uh, Albeit John Vino now tries to close the gap. No one immediately follows. A bit of a confusion in the peloton, and it's the Fred that's going to try and take advantage. During the break, followed by closely by Adox and Ghosty, and everyone else closing in. Confusion is still established here. 3.2 kilometers to go, and no break has succeeded as of yet. Now it's Papele at the front, but he's isolated. Really weird situation right now in this group. Papele obviously not going to accelerate into oblivion by himself, so he slows down his pace, and I see Basso, Arnorius, the Frat, Fiti, Miko, and Solipe were left behind. Needs to try and catch up quickly. I have no idea why I can't see the actual meters, because that doesn't happen in my game. Well, anyway, uh, another acceleration at the front. The same flyer goes to Adox, but Joe Whiteley, Vino, and others close in. Group of Arnorius, Daniel, Miko, Fiti, Solipe, Basso, and the Fred is getting closer. Reduce the gap to half, 20 something meters. And they are back. Let's see if someone can take advantage from this group to move to the front and try and follow movements. That's Fiti, speak of the devil. Fiti immediately moves into the front. He attacks. He's followed by Ghosty and the Sim. Let's see if we have our first genuine break of the night here in Group B, but we do not. However, a bit more movement. One more attempt, maybe. Let's see. Very tense situation. The Sim got a small advantage there, but nothing materializes. John Vino and the Fred are left behind with Miko. Gaps are opening everywhere, but not a true, genuine, absolute one yet. Sim, Papale, Fiti, Ghosty, Adox, Joe Whiteley are in the top 7 currently uh, of this march, but everyone very cynical in their approach right now. And as I speak, the Sim and Adox accelerate. Fiti and Papele try to play catch up, and they do. And this can be the winning move here with only 700 meters to go. And they already have 40 meters advantage there, so the win 50 now. And the win might be between these four, and will be between these four, unless they completely fall apart on any kind of understanding at the front. It's Ghosty now that was moving to the front, trying to accelerate. He doesn't full out attack. He knows it's too late to catch those at the front. They're already attacking themselves as well, from what I could see. They are all still together, and it's Basso, Ghosty, uh, trying to go. You see Adox as well was left behind. It's caught up. And it's 50 the same Papele, I think, not sure. PT Papelli, the same Adox indeed. So Group A it was Shadow winning, Benyong, Leo Falandri, second, third, Dinley fourth, McQueen fifth, Diamore sixth, Miru seventh. Then Everett Huston, Nautis, Alder, Maker, Cobra, Stein, and Evelius last place. Group B, as we could see, it was Fiti Papelli, the Sim, Adox, Basso fifth, Friar sixth, Ghosty seventh. Then George, Vino, Fred, Solly, Daniel Mikos, Twaxon, Joe Whiteley, Ibra, and Arnorius. We move to Group A, sorry, of Hush. I have now access to the stream. There we go. And we are going to see the second race here in Group A that we did not have the opportunity to follow on the first one. We are underway, and it's ever leading the pack here in this group. EDA trying to follow at a 90 meters gap, and finally I can see gaps correctly. Everett and DDA at the front. Ben Young is going to try and join. One, two more man tops would be ideal for this break. And they're trying to get there. Cobra and Hush. Miru is not that far behind with a few others, but uh, Group is not stretching. Cobra and Hush need to accelerate because they are being caught by the others and they're not gaining on the rest. Yeah. All right. So back to our race. Sorry, I was reading some indications. We still have Benyon Castellamo Steinaltis at the front with Everett, but they were caught up by the second group. Miru, Everett, Huss, Cobra. And they now have a 47-meter advantage to Leo, Dinley, Kingmaker, McQueen, and into Evelius. And Shadow obviously is not disputing the race as he won the first. Now it's Everett going in the lead of the pack. Everyone's almost back together, but Dinley loses touch again. Group stretch now. Hirsch, DDA, Miru, and Everett trying to get an advantage here. Leo Falandri leading the chasing group, gains a small advantage on the chasing group, is going to join the break, joins the break, but McQueen and Kingmaker join as well. And now Husted, Nautis, Benyong, Stein, Husted, Alder, and Diddley need to play catch up. They're 46 meters behind. This is a half by half split pretty much, and 7 guys are at the front. Meanwhile, just a quick update that B is launching, but we'll keep following A here. Still 48 meters advantage now. Hush gains a small gap there. Hush actually gains 42 meters, but it's still 2.4 kilometers to go. Miru is joining. Everett quickly approaching as well. Ben Young trying to gain some advantage on the others to join the front group as well. And we have now 3 men at the front. I think Dinley is going to catch up as well. There we go. And now they gain 45 meters, to the others. 46 now. 2 kilometers to go. This can be an important move here. If they can take advantage of the lack of organization behind, but they start working behind, start reducing the advantage, or at least Cobra is. The others are still uh, in his wake. He values Leo McQueen and others. So Cobra desperately trying to join in. Cobra is close, 70 meters, 16 meters. Could be important for him because the other group is getting dropped and dropped. And as he values lead, they lose even more time, 60 meters now. He values tries and strike, gain advantage on the others. But here in the front, we have Everett, Miru, Dinley, and Huss. Cobra was left in no man's land. These four guys, good position to sprint for the win amongst themselves. Almost at some point 100 meters for the third group. 94 now. Another split. Kingmaker, Huss, McQueen, Naughty, Ben Young are 100 meters behind. I don't know what happened this time, but he's around 80 meters behind. Everett, Miru, Denley, and Hush are being caught up by Evelius, Cobra, and trying to join as well. McQueen and Alder are 65 meters behind. There we go. Evelius joins the group of Everett, Denley, Miru, and Hush. But as they were five, cooperation does not happen as good as it should. There's still 700 meters to go, but some players behind are already out for sure. Cobra now desperately trying to rejoin, but at 26 meters, it might just not happen for him. Let's see what happens here, though. 500 meters to go. Everyone trying to rat as much as they can and get the best possible position and wheel. Denley tried an acceleration there, but he's met by responsive Miru and Everett. Hush trying to follow. Not hasn't been particular easy for the French right now at this point to catch up as they double spin. And it was Dinley Muir. I mean, typing when the race was actually ending for us was very anticlimactic for fuck's sake. But okay. Quick look at Group B, where there's still 1.9 kilometers to go, and Solipe is at the front, 37 meters ahead of everyone, and everyone else is not really cooperating. Just a tenth of acceleration by Ghosty, but didn't come to anything. And now it's Freire closing the gap with John Vino next to him. The Fred not letting another gap open, but Freire is well placed if he wants to attack now. It's not going to happen yet, maybe. 1.5 kilometers to go. Everyone is still in this. And Freire keeping the best position. The Fred now passes him. Ghosty third wheel. Let's see if the first two get a gap there. Adox trying to skip the blocks there from Swaxon and if it was Ibra, Ghosty there too. Acceleration, a little bit of acceleration off of Fryer and the Fred. No gap yet. Let's see if they accelerate into a full attack here. The Fred, Fryer could open the gap here. Ghosty is with them, but they don't fully go. There's 900 meters to go. Everyone trying to manage their energy. Now we have Ghosty, Fryer, the Fred, Ibra, the Sim, Solibe, and Papel in the first 7 positions. Everyone is still in this. 700 meters to go. Adox at the back of the peloton. Trying to see if someone strikes here. Tense situation. No attacks. 500 meters to go. Adox following Bassel's wheel. Might pass him now. Gonna pass Swaxon as well. Is next to the Sam. Going to pass the Sam. in pursuit of Ibra. Ibra accelerates with Miko, with Freire, with the Fred. They get the 19 seconds gap. This is a sprint for the win. Let's see who has him. We cannot see, but we can see the result. Daniel Miko, Freire, the Fred, Ibra, Miko, Freire, the Fred, Ibra. They are likely sprinting at this point. Oh, and a massive gap. It's Freire. 19, 20 seconds. Freire has it. And not sure if Miko or the Fred second, third, and Ibra fourth. But have been a great sprint to see, to be honest. Ryder with the win qualifies to the final. Joining, I think it was Fiti that won the first one, I believe. Quickly check. Yep. Nope. Sorry. The way I was seeing, so oh, it should be Fiti it is. And Pepele was second in the first one. The Sim was third. So this time we had Fryer winning. It was the Fred that actually managed to snatch away second from Miko. Miko was third. Ibra was fourth. Solipe fifth. Arnorius sixth. Adox seventh. Ghosty only gets 8, Joe Whiteley only gets 9 and 10 for the Sim, 11th for Vino, 12th for Basso, 13th Papale, 14th for Swags, and 15th for George. 16 doesn't count because Gifiti was already through in round 1. Meanwhile, we will quickly check. We'll quickly go back to Group A, as Group B has finished. Why hasn't Group B launched yet, for the love of God? It's great that we can have them going at different times, but they could have already launched. Other one has already finished. That leaves us with some dead type hill. Quick reminder that those that win their Mon advance immediately to the final, and then the remaining four, so the top three winners, the three winners, sorry, become the top three of the group. Then from 4 to 7 get positions 4 to 7 also qualify, but then best eight, only one of them advances for the 15-man final. We are waiting for one of the groups to start. Okay, current standings in Group A. Shadow and Dinley already qualified. Dinley won the second one. We're ready for the third launch. Miru is uh, third place of the group. In this case, first of those still in the race. Everett fourth. Miru has 28. Everett 22. Ben Young fifth, 21. 19th Leo Falandri with 16. Sixth Leo Falandri with 19 points. Seventh Hush 18 points. 8th McQueen 16 points. 9th Arnold 12. Kingmaker 10th 12. Didamore 11th with 11. Now to go 12th with 9, Husted 13th with 8, Cobra 14th with 8, Evalues 15th with 8, Stein 16th with 0. So right now, Hush, 7th place, has 18 points, for example. And McQueen, Alder, Kingmaker, even DDA are still realistically in that fight. For others, it's still theoretically possible, maybe except for Stein, who has 0 points at this point, at this moment in time, has 0 points, and he would need to gain 18 points on Hush, and that's a couple more points on a lot of other people, so he's mathematically even out, I think. But a lot of people can still advance here. We launch in Group A for the third month. All right, Evalios, McQueen, and Everett are already at the front, but people catching up. First attack attempt of the evening, and now it's us accelerating Gets the gap, goes into the oblivion alone, 29 meters already. It's Ben Young, DDA, NCL train trying to follow. Stein is also there. Miro, Leo Falandri trying to get into that gap, into that split. And Stein is actually the one leading at full force, 21 meters to Ben Young. Miro trying to catch up. Belgium still has 20 seconds. The gap is falling though. Second group is about to close on the Belgian rider now, and Hush also joining back. In the meanwhile, Naughty's Alder, Cobra, um, and Cobra are behind. Dinley and Shadow won their first round respectively. Their first and second round respectively. Stein still at the front. He might be uh, turning his own race very counterproductive at this point if he uh, doesn't slow down a bit to get some help. He cannot go alone. He's going to accelerate again. I know he needs to try something, but he might be risking a lot on his bar. But like see Austin now uh, joins the Belgian, and Miru and Didamore are not accelerating at this instant, so the gap opens there. And Stein continues to go like a madman. Now it's Miro Benyong and Everett with Kingmaker trying to close that gap. They get another split. They join Stein in the first group. Leo Falandri, Evalius, Hush, and others trying to play catch up. And Stein yet again attacks alone at the front. I feel like it's a kamikaze attempt from the Belgian. Miru 22 meters behind. Now closing that gap is Ben Young with the Spanish. Steen and Ben Young are both together now. Everett closing in. Everyone back together except the first two. Gap opens for DDA, Values, Hush, and McQueen, Cobra. Steen still forcing at 2.4 kilometers to go. Ben Young playing catch up. 20 meters. 10 meters. Steiner going to be reeled in. Again, this time Everett leading the pack. Ben Young now takes the front position. Kingmaker succeeds him. 2.2 kilometers to go. Stein is going to yet again accelerate. Very brave attempt from the Belgium, but I fear he's barred at this point. 33 meters, 34 meters that he gains, 35 meters, 36 meters. He's accelerating, but there's still 2 kilometers to go. He cannot keep this pace indefinitely by himself. Now, these Miru, Hush, and Kingmaker and company are catching up, obviously. And Hush doesn't even say hi. He just reaches to Stein, continues to accelerating into the front, and Miru is trying to play catch up. Now, Dida Morea is in the third place with the peloton. And Stein, yet again, trying to make it happen. Attack from the Belgian at 1.6 kilometers to go. That's the 30-meter gap. Everyone is looking. They're all looking at each other. Now it's Altitude trying to close with Kingmaker next to him. But the gap might open there for the Dutch. See, it doesn't. Kingmaker controlling the situation, advancing to the lead of the second group, putting some pace into it. He's going to catch Stein if Stein doesn't start accelerating again, but he starts 18 meters, 19 meters, 22 meters, 1.2 kilometers to go. Without trying to make things happen here, even though I believe mathematically it's either impossible or it would need like a massive conjunction of things that are difficult to happen. Stein now gets 30 meters. It's Hush desperately trying to follow. Hush must have better bars at this point, I would assume, but they get around 14 meters gap, 27 to the third place TDA, 40 to the others. Stein attacks on Hush. Stein attacks on Hush. Can he sustain it? 13 meters, 12 meters, 10 meters, 850 meters to go on the race. The gap is now nullified. Stein and Hush are back together. Miru is playing catch up. Didamore arrives as well. 14 meters for the others. Group of four. 700 meters to go. Obviously, no one is working. They're all just trying to see if they can maintain this situation. But Hush Having trouble keeping up with everyone there. His energy is not good. Kingmaker follows the others, tries to catch up to the others, plays catch up to the others, and he's about to reach them. Terrible scenario for Hush right now. Alder goes in pursuit of the first group. It is unlikely that he gets there unless they look at each other, which they might. Kingmaker, DDA, and Miru are at the front now. Stein is fourth. Being catch up by everyone. Brave efforts from the Belgium, but it's not going to work. And now Kingmaker has the gap. Kingmaker's going to win this. Miru might be second here. DDA is losing ground. DDA is losing ground. Now this good passes him. It's going to be Kingmaker. Kingmaker or Miru. Kingmaker or Miru. Kingmaker, Miru, now this good third. Didamore fourth, Menyong fifth. Sadly, we haven't had the chance of accompanying a breakaway yet that I can remember tonight. Because you are dumb, said Miru calling people dumb. Miru calling people dumb. Kingmaker took the win. Miru second, Naughty's third, Didamore fourth, Menyong fifth. Stein was only sixth, seventh for Rebellious, eighth for Alder. Before the end, before the end. I did not hear that, Emil. There we have it, 300 meters to go. I did not hear a beep, sadly, but we're still going. Ghosty, Adox, Joe Whiteley. But now Ghosty gains a split on everyone. He gets that gap, 200 meters to go. He's attacking for the win here. Can Adox and Joe Whiteley close? They cannot. It's opening. 100 meters. Ghosty seems to have this controlled. I don't know who Champions League champion is. GG. Friar, maybe? I don't know. I think it's for. No, it's not. Daniel Miko, of course. In Oxford, Vino fifth, George was sixth, Brad seventh, Sim eighth, Papella ninth, Basil 10th, Eber 11th, Arnold 12th, Starks 13th, and not sure why there's three people at the back there when it's at 3 months race, but I'm not even gonna ask a fucking question. So we are waiting on final classifications. Ah, sure, someone else can be interviewed. All right, we are just waiting to see if people will join us on interviews. Why is Finn telling I can tell you when home? Did he actually play something booked to play? Yeah, they are right. First give standings. If no one comes for interviews, we will be closing with the final results. Okay, we have semifinal Group A closed. I'll tell you the classification in a couple of seconds. A is final, so Shadow, Dinley, and Kingmaker won their respective manches and advanced to the final. Also advancing are fourth place Miru, 48 points. Fifth place Benyong, 31 points. Sixth place Nautitude, 24 points. Seventh place DDA, 23 points. Same as eighth place Everett, who needs to wait to see if he is or not the eighth best place. Ninth is McQueen, 21 points. 10th, Hush, 21 points. 11th, Leo Falangi, 21 points. 12th, Alder, 19 points. 13, Evalius, 16 points. 14, Cobra, 14 points. 15, Husted, 12 points. 16, and last, Stein with 9 points. We are waiting for classification of Group B. We are still waiting for final standings in Group B. I'm going to invite DA to speak. He has already qualified. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Uh, Tell us a little bit about your race. You end up advancing in seventh position, so that was really close. Same points as ever. True, it
Yeah,
helped.
it was really close. Yeah, I was scared of.
Actually,
Yeah. Oh,
quick,
yeah. Cool.
quick update. Sorry to tell you. Everett eighth place is actually out because in Group B, TT Fryer and Ghosty won their respective masters. Daniel Mikkel 4, 33 points, same as fifth to Fred, 33 points. Adoc 6, 32 points. Propeller 7, 28, and Joe Whiteley best 8th place with 27 points, same as ninth to Sim. Then Vino 20, Basso 18, George 16, Eber 16 and 13. 14 Solid Pay 15 points, 50 Turn on your 12 points, Waxen in the Mud 16 with 5 points. DDA, sorry, you were saying, was asking if that had been, how complicated was that and how much confidence did you have left in the final month?
Well, not really any confidence because with so many Frenchies, you get blocked left, right, and center by
Yes,
them.
that's really common.
So I was scared to be in the back. I was at a certain moment in the back, but because they tried to block each other in the front, I finally came back, and they are more focused at each other, so could go with four guys in front at the 1,000 meter. I can stay in front of them.
What do you expect? What do you think or hope you can do here in the final now that you advanced?
I hope to do better than last year when I came 14th or 15th.
No medal goals so far. You think would be
Nah,
unrealistic?
almost in scratch is impossible if I see the names and how they play.
All right. What do you still have left in the World Championships besides scratch? Any other events?
Points race, final.
Oh, another final. Goals for your points race? Maybe a medal.
There, a medal will be nice, yeah, and more possible than in scratch.
So you think you think you can do a good game at points, but maybe a surprise at scratch, or you don't really think it would be
Oh
easy
yeah,
at all?
I have also the 200 meters, but yeah, but in points race, it's a random festival. So with if I win the last sprint, you never know. But in scratch, I don't see the possibility to get a medal.
All right. Uh, Still, two finals for you. Some good times still coming. I wish you for the best of luck, and thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on advancing into yet another final in this World Championship, GDA. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for being
thank
here.
you.
All right, quick look. I see Joe is here. Hello, Joe.
Yo,
Joe, dramatic, man, dramatic. Second place in the last one to clinch the deal, to seal the deal, and to clinch your place in the final. How talk us through that clutch, man.
I don't know how the fuck it happened, but
I mean,
yeah,
you
crazy.
were doing less points or as many points as you pretty much had done in elimination, and yet amazing last race from you. Talk us through it if you still can, if you still remember the key points of the
It
race.
didn't start off very well because I was counting points and I was actually AFK at the start of the race, so I had to use a lot of bars to actually get back to the peloton to begin with. And then we kind of had this. I missed. I didn't know. I didn't see what happened because obviously I was AFK. I was counting points, but there was a three-man breakaway, and kind of everyone else was just behind. And we actually relayed fairly well. I mean, they had like a very good advantage, but we somewhat brought them back. And then, just as I was about to take my last turn before kind of like swinging up, um, Adox attacked from my wheel as I was about to start my relay. So that was kind of like the start of the end for the chase. Solipay already did a Solipay thing and swung up and did no relays. He actually finished behind Geefeety, who is supposedly AFK, like the AI person, because he already won. I don't know how
Oh
that's happened.
right, I did notice this. I don't know how that's even possible, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really know, but
It's
it came
your.
down to
Is it your?
the.
Sorry to interrupt. Is it your first track final this World Championship?
To be honest, that's a good question, and I will have to give myself 30 seconds to give you the answer.
Yeah. Only you, Joe, not to know how many finals you have.
Well, no, it's trucks. So I don't want to say yes, but it's probably a no. But I'll have to double check.
So,
I feel like I might have made just one final before in. Well, I mean, we don't count 200 TT, do we? Well, I'm not going to
I
count
suppose
200
do.
TT.
But did you advance in that?
I came fifth in 200 TT last year.
No, no. I mean this year. This year. If you have any final this year besides this one.
No, I didn't qualify in 200 TT. And I can confirm I've never been in a truck final.
Well, there's a first time for everything, and you have your chance now. You were saying that you were describing that final sprint. I had to interrupt you just to confirm that, please. Carry on.
Yeah, and then it was me and Miko who were kind of like, Ghosty already won, but me and Miko, I kind of like baited to go to the outside of him. He went to go block, and then as he went to go block, I went down the inside and just snuck past him. So,
Full blood help there, would you say?
well, yeah, but I didn't really know the extent to what I was doing. Like, I didn't know if third place or second place would have actually put me through. I was just trying to play for the best placement. I didn't actually know,
Actually,
obviously,
yeah,
the
third place
importance
would
of
have
that.
sent you home.
I didn't know the importance of obviously actually getting second, but yeah.
All right, Joe, you still have three road finals with maiden road finals, and as well as ITT. So I believe this is your fifth final.
Semifinals.
Fifth final,
Oh,
I believe.
we played Torn in line. So,
Wait, not classics.
yeah, we played classics, but we haven't
Oh,
played Torn in line.
okay. We only played the semifinal. Yeah, I'm drunk, baby. Then,
Yeah,
so you already have
yeah,
one final, two with the ITT. You still
yeah.
have two more semifinals to go, and you add this third final to your resume. How many medals would you like to have here? What's the goal?
Um, well, no, to us, I don't expect anything from scratch. I mean, I'm just gonna be a bit of a clown in that race because I'm gonna be way out of my depth. But um, I mean, in classics, I guess I try hope for a medal because I mean, I don't really like the parkour, but it's classics, so I never really like the parkour in classics. Yeah, I'll have to see what happens tomorrow in Tor and then Sunday in one, of course. As
All
for
right,
ITT, I don't expect anything ITT.
fair enough. The land of tryhards is always extremely hard, not easy. Sorry, extremely hard to overcome. But even so, best of luck to your future matches and finals and semifinals in the World Championships. Thank you so much for being here, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, quick look at the calendar because I believe we are done with the interviews. Let me just check because, as Joe said, we do have four semifinals tomorrow, and Friday we will have ITT and TTT team finals. So they're getting close. Yeah, we do not have confirmation about a possible IMA stream, although I am considering doing it. I think I might have the availability for that if someone helps me. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm here tomorrow, so it should be good. But we will see. No promises, obviously. So tomorrow tour semi-final. But even if there's not an IMA stream, you can still check the people from the groups that are playing. We'll try to have a streamer or even external streamer if needed. But as I was saying, tomorrow tour semi-final solo. Friday, the long awaited for some ITT final in teams. Then after another rest day, we move Sunday to the last major semi-final with the inline semi-final, and from there on we entered mostly, if not all, yeah, all. We entered the final 2 weeks that are themselves full of medal matches. All the finals in the next 2 weeks. and you'll be able to follow a lot of them here in the IMA Twitch. So, as I said, not sure we are here for tour semifinal tomorrow. I'm trying to do everything I can for that to happen. Like I said, unless something changes last minute, I think I will be here, but we will see. And if not, we will definitely try to be here for Friday's Team ITT and TTT finals because we want to try and get as many finals as possible brought to you. These are the moments of history making, of medal winning, and we will try to be here for as many as we can. Join us then, either tomorrow or Friday. Keep watching as history unfolds and new champions of the world are crowned. Thank you so much to everyone that joined in interviews and comments. Particularly big thanks to Emma as always, Swax and Nibor for joining me in comments. Everyone that's watching, all the streamers, all the hosts, all the players. Thank you so much, and join us for the rest of the week for more semifinals and then 2 full weeks action-packed of finals and medal matches. Thank you everyone for watching. I am the biggest of all dogs, and I'll see you when I see you. Have a good night.